Hi you guys, long time no talk. Things have been kind of busy around here, so I thought I would do an update. Today is Saturday, December 3rd, and my husband and I had a conversation last night, and he's ready for another baby. I know, right? I'm not. What we did is I talked to him. We've been kind of going back and forth if we were going to have any more, how long it was going to be, and it seemed like every time I asked him about it, he would just agree with whatever I said. So I know my husband pretty well, and I could kind of see that he was getting anxious. So what I asked him to do is write down on a piece of paper, his ideal situation for our next kid. If we were going to have another one, when it was going to be, that sort of thing. And I did the same thing. So we each wrote on a different piece of paper our opinions on having another baby. And we exchanged them because I didn't want our opinions to influence the other person's thoughts. Well, my preferred way would be to wait to even try to have another baby until Jackson is in school full-time. Jackson will be 2 the end of January, and I just don't know if I could handle another baby with Jackson the way he is. He's a monster. He's a good kid. I love him to death. Don't get me wrong, but he's nonstop from, sometimes 4:30 in the morning until midnight. You've seen it. It's go, 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 go all the time. And I just don't want to take away from him by having another baby. So that was my feeling. My husband, on the other hand, he wants to try to have a baby in, I think he said 4 months. And I'm like, whoa, 4 months? That's like right around the corner. And then also, I don't want any more than 1 more child. I think 2 for us is good. I think Jackson's going to be a handful for the rest of, his growing up. I don't think we're going to have to take care of him as an adult. I think he'll be fine. But I think we're definitely going to have some issues with him growing up. So I thought 2 would be good. I want a little girl. So my husband, on the other hand, wants 2 more. And he is 28, and his biological clock is ticking, basically. So we are on this pre-TTC journey. I figure compromise is a good thing. So maybe if we start trying to have a baby now, or in the next, 6 months or so, he'll be okay with just 1 more. And we won't have to deal with trying for a 3rd. You never know, I may change my mind and may decide after having another one, if we have another one, that I want a 3rd. But, so the plan is, as of right now, we are not going to start TTCing until I lose 40 pounds. For many reasons. My blood pressure is high. I'm on blood pressure medicine. It's never recovered from having Jackson when I had the preeclampsia. And I've never really took the medicine like I was supposed to, but I'm out of the denial stage, and I understand I have high blood pressure and I need to take care of that. Excuse me. So that's one thing. I want to lose 40 pounds. Right now I'm about 210 pounds and I'm only 5'1". Given I am very large chested and a lot of my weight is in my chest, but the other part of my weight is all in my midsection. So it's not going to be healthy for me nor a pregnancy to get pregnant with this weight. So my goal is to be at least at 170, which would be 21 pounds lighter than I was when I got pregnant with Jackson. I was at 191 when I had Jackson, or when I got pregnant with Jackson, I was at 191. I was only at 202, 202 or 203, right in there when I had him. So I didn't gain very much, but obviously I was only pregnant for 6 months. So that's the plan. And to lose this weight, I am going to do Weight Watchers. I kind of dabbled a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, and I lost about 8.5 pounds. Then Thanksgiving came, and I ate like crazy. And I told myself, okay, I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to start tomorrow. I haven't started back up yet, and like I said, it's December 3rd. So I am going to do my first weigh-in, for Weight Watchers official TTC countdown to 170 on December 5th, Monday, 2 days from now. That'll give me time to figure out what I'm going to do, go grocery shopping, prepare myself. If I lose 2 pounds a week on average, that means that's 8 pounds a month, and it'll take me, what, 5 months to lose it? So that would be, what, December, January, February, March, April. The end of April, beginning of January, February, March, April, May, the beginning of May, my head's all blah blah. The beginning of May, trying to start TTCing. But I don't know if I'm ready in May. I am thinking we might start trying in like June, July, which is about the same time we tried to get pregnant with Jackson. We found out we were pregnant in August, but I got pregnant to the very end of July. So I think that's my plan, but only if I lose the 40 pounds, because I'm not going to endanger myself or another child with my blood pressure. And on that note, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, why in the world are you guys going to try and have another kid with everything you've dealt with Jackson? With him being born almost 4 months early, you know, the bleeding in the brain, the lack of oxygen, with him having cerebral palsy, the ADHD, the sensory disorder, all that stuff. Why in the world would you want to have another kid? Well, I love babies. My husband wants more. We understand the risks, and I really, honestly, with my husband, we both talked, and we don't think we're going to have the same issues pregnancy-wise that we did with Jackson. We know what we did wrong in the first pregnancy, but the fact that my blood pressure was kind of always up there. Obviously, I wasn't at a healthy weight when I got pregnant for my height, so I was already predisposed with high blood pressure, and then every time I did go to the doctor, my blood pressure was up a little bit, but I always just equated it to being nervous with the pregnancy and dealing with doctors and all that sort of thing. We know better now. I think we're gonna be a little bit more on toe about it and notice things sooner, be on top of things. You know, the doctor, we're gonna get a different doctor because my last doctor was an idiot. So I'm on the hunt for another doctor as well. So I think we're just going to keep a better eye on it. And I don't think the chances of having another premature birth is going to be high for us, considering everything. I'm not God, though. I don't know. So that's the plan. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, I want to start saving money for the AvaQ so that I could start learning my cycles, because I don't really have cycles. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is also attributed to my weight, so I'm hoping that will improve as well as when I lose weight. What our plans for conception We are going to hopefully try just maybe Femera at first for a few months with a trigger shot and timed intercourse with the OvuQ and ovulation test and all that sort of thing, to see if we could get pregnant by ourselves without the IUI, because I got pregnant with the IUI the second time, and I think it was the medications. I really don't think it was the IUI that got me pregnant. I don't know. We'll see. But, and if after 3 or 4 months of the Femera and trigger shot, I don't get pregnant, we may look into injectables again. I can't remember. It was Menopur that we used when we got pregnant with Jackson. It was a combination of Femera, Menopur, and a trigger shot, and an IUI. So maybe we could just do Femera, the Menopur, trigger shot, and timed intercourse for a few months, and if that doesn't work, then we'll move on to the IUI. But I don't want to jump into the IUI right away. So that's our plans. I know, another baby, scary. And you know what's even worse? I've gotten rid of all of Jackson's stuff. I was not having another baby. I was done. I was terrified to have another baby. Jackson was my miracle, and I was happy with that. I've sold everything. All the baby toys, baby clothes. Right now on Craigslist, I have his changing table dresser thingy up for sale. That's how, like, I'm ready to be done with baby stuff. Hubby thinks otherwise though, so stay tuned. I will be doing Weight Watchers weigh-ins every Monday morning, so let me know if you guys want to see that. I know that this really isn't part of, you know, what my channel was initially going to be, I don't think, but we'll see. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I'll do, you know, some videos on what I'm going to be doing. I know that I'm going to do the old points program, not the new one, because I have already all the stuff for the old program, the little calculator and all that stuff, and it worked for me before, so why switch? Why pay money? I'm not going to be doing it online. I'm not going to be going to meetings. Just do it for myself, by myself. So if any of you guys want to join in, that would be fun too. So please comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And I will talk to you ladies later. Bye.